Hey guys, Karim here with Firefly Solar. I was just reflecting on something that happened over the last few days. Yesterday was a Saturday. Um, I had a whole bunch of guys, working out there. It was a sunny day. It was a hot day. I go to shadow a couple of them. One of them, I call him, tell him I'm on my way. He tells me, "Oh, I was just home having lunch. I'm on my way back to turf at 2 p.m. on a Saturday in the middle of the summer. Longest days of the year, best days of the year to work. People are home, people are chilling, they're basically waiting for you to knock on their doors and pitch them." And I was thinking, man, this is so crazy, because this is something that happens all the time. I see that all the time. I want to go shadow a guy, or I call a guy. I'm like, "Hey, why haven't you been performing today?" "Oh, I'm just, I went to Subway to grab lunch." "Oh, I just went to the gas station to grab a Red Bull, a coffee." "Oh, I just, walked to the gas station to go to the washrooms." And I was thinking about that. I'm like, man, this is so crazy, because all those guys don't realize how much they're giving up on. And I was in the same situation when I started in door-to-door and in sales. I was thinking it's only 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe an hour. I need to go take some rest for an hour. I need to go home to charge my phone and then come back. But when you do the math, you realize that let's take only 15 minutes. 15 minutes. No one goes just for 15 minutes, but let's assume 15 minutes. 15 minutes over 4 days, that's an hour. Over a month, that's about 6-7 hours. Over a year, we're looking at 70 80 hours, 70 to 80 hours per year that we're not working, just because we want to go to the washrooms, charge our phone, get a coffee, and so on and so forth each day. What is 60, 70, 80 hours a year? That represents at least 40, 50 sets. If you're good, that should represent 60, 70 sets per year. What is 60, 70 sets? That should be at least 10 closed and funded deals. 10 closed and funded deals in our industry, if you're just a seller, 10 closed and funded deals, if you're just a seller, that's anywhere between $20,000 to $30,000. As a self-gen closer, as a closer, that represents anywhere between $40,000 to $70,000 that we're just giving up on, just by leaving for 15 minutes. And again, it's never 15 minutes. But even if it was only 15 minutes, we're giving up on, again, anywhere between $40,000 to $70,000. This is way more than what most people around the world make per year. How crazy is that? The waste of financial income, of course, but also the wasted potential, the wasted number of people that we serve and that we help. When we serve people, we save them. We allow them to save hundreds of thousands of dollars. So you do the math; those are like millions and millions of dollars that people could have been saving if we had served them the right way. What is the alternative to that? How do we deal with our situation? We're hungry, we need coffee, we're tired, our phone is dying. It's very simple. Just like a labor worker going to a construction site goes there with his tool belt, with all his tools. Our tools are our power bank, a couple of protein bar, granola bars in our pockets, maybe a 5-hour energy bottle in your pocket, a bottle of water, a raincoat, sunglasses, sunscreen in your pocket, or in a little bag, right? Not in a big backpack. You're not gonna go knock with a big backpack. How creepy this is. How sketchy do you look this way? No, have a cargo pants. Put stuff in your pockets, or have a little mini bag that you have at your belt. Something like this, but come prepared. You gotta come prepared for the job instead of making excuses. Your brain is gonna make excuses again and again. It's very, very easy to make excuses to not work, especially when it gets hard, or when it's too hot, or when it's too cold, or when you get tired. So easy to make excuses. Your brain will make a bunch of excuses, but the real successful people are those who don't make excuses, that go past those excuses that your brain make, and actually come prepared. You know, look at the weather the next day. You know that you need a rain jacket, or you know that you need a hat, or you know that you need sunscreen, right? Of course, your phone is gonna die, so bring a power bank. You're gonna be working a whole day. Have a couple of cereal bars in your pocket, but you gotta be prepared for the job. And when you're in the job, you're locked in. You're not looking at your notification, TikTok, Snapchat, you know, whatever, Facebook. You're locked in the job, going from one door to the other. You're a man with a mission, with a purpose, going fast from one door to the other, and serving the people, having at heart to serve the people, and then serve yourself and your family by making ridiculous income that you have the potential to make. It's heartbreaking to see all those guys making excuses, because it's a slippery slope, and it becomes easier and easier to make excuses. Initially, I'm just gonna leave for 15 minutes, but then you become comfortable with that, and you leave for 30 minutes, you leave for an hour, you leave for an hour every single day. You start knocking at 4 or 5 p.m. You stop knocking at 7, 8, you know, at 7 p.m. And I see so many people with super high potential that could be doing amazing things and making $200,000, $300,000 a year consistently, having a whole team sharing like their knowledge, and they're stagnating at just working 3 hours a day at most, you know, sometimes 4 hours when you push them a little bit, when they signed up to work 7-8 hours per day, 6 days a week, and they end up working 2, 3, 4 hours per day, couple of days a week. And they're talented, they have skills, they have potential, but they're not fulfilling their potential. And then they complain that they're not, you know, making the income that they expected. Of course, look at how much work you're putting, and how much time you're spending at home studying, sharpening your sword, you know, practicing, reading books, watching videos, asking for help, asking for training for one-on-one, and so on, asking to your colleagues, asking to the ones that are where you'd like to be. But no, it's so much easier to take the easy path. I'm just gonna work, you know, here and there. I'm not feeling it today, I'm gonna call in sick, and so on. And I'm like, man, you could have been doing so many good things. So with that, I hope that's gonna be helping some of you guys. Don't make those mistakes. Don't make those mistakes that I have made in the past, and many other guys have made in the past. Wake up sooner than later. Get out there, get hustling, sacrifice, quote unquote sacrifice, a couple years of your life, especially while you're young, to then cruise through life when you're older, and actually having the life that you want to have, the life that you deserve, the life that your family deserve, and that you owe to them. And don't get lazy, don't give up easy. Peace.